me see. I guess you can flip the camera around. There. So something strange occurring within Facebook. Immediately after posting my video was removed from Facebook. You guys that are watching, if you're watching this right now, I'm going to ask you right now, if you can, if you have another device, take that device and record what I'm going to say. Grab whatever device you have, record what I'm going to say so that you can upload it later, because somehow, some way, my video immediately was taken down. Censorship. You know what? I wouldn't be surprised if the Federal Bureau of Investigations, or if the Lake County Sheriff's Department, or if any other entity out there is watching. They're monitoring my live feeds. They're watching my live feeds, and they took it down. So if you have the ability right now to record the things that I'm going to say, get another device in your hands and record what I'm going to say. I don't think it's because of the music. I mean, people have music playing in the background all the time. They don't just take down videos for random music playing in the background. No, they took it down because of the message that I'm conveying. They took it down because of the censorship in our country, and that we are being monitored, we are being tracked actively.
They don't want you to be heard.
They do not want every single one of us to be heard. They do not want my voice to be heard. So if you have the capability, please get another device and record what I'm saying. They take individuals who blog, they take our ability to get our message out. They take it down from us and prevent us from getting the message out. Our friend committed suicide, as it appears. I am absolutely heartbroken tonight that a friend within the movement has lost his struggle. And I attribute the court-sanctioned murder of somebody's suicide because they incarcerated this man in his home for 2 years. Look, how many people are having problems? Technical difficulties. So many of you guys are having technical difficulties all of a sudden that you weren't having earlier. What are they doing? What is Facebook doing? We might need to move to another medium. We might need to move to Periscope or something else so that we can convey our message, so that we can get the word out that they are killing Americans, that they are extorting us and stealing our children from us and breaking us in every way possible. They are absolutely destroying America and the fundamentals and the ideals that it was founded upon. Where did the video go? Where is it at? Today we lost one of our own. A friend of mine, a friend of ours within the movement has lost his fight in the struggle of family law reform. I'm deeply, deeply saddened and troubled by what this man went through. I'm heartbroken that I didn't do more than what I did. I'm heartbroken that...
Just saying your storage is full. Won't record no more. Hang on.
Well, live feed it off of yours. Live feed it off your page. Amazing that as soon as that video was over, it was gone. But that's not going to stop us. They throw up these little hurdles, these little obstacles for us as though we're going to stop what we're doing. I'm sorry, you can't delete me standing out front of the Chicago Tribune. You cannot delete me, you cannot censor me standing outside of CNN and Fox News. You cannot delete me standing outside Oprah Winfrey Studios. You cannot delete me or censor me when I stand in front of several hundred people in downtown Chicago and tell the entire world what you have done. That you have killed another one of our brothers. That you have killed another American. You cannot delete me. You cannot censor me. One of our own lost their fight today. We will show the entire world, what is occurring in our own country, the freest country, the most privileged country in the Western Hemisphere. How many of you know me? You know who I am. You know what I'm about. You know what I stand for. So many of you guys that fight within the movement, you lose traction. You lose the ability to further our cause and implementing legitimate, life-saving change into the movement by focusing on what I do and how I do it, or how somebody else chooses to raise awareness to try and change the system. You focus your attention on that when you should focus your attention on you. What do you do every single day when you wake up? What have you done tonight that's going to benefit our children tomorrow? You see, I'll do this message every day, all day long. Facebook or Cook County Sheriff's Department or whatever entity took down my video, whoever's trying to censor me and my voice, I will do this every single day. I can regurgitate this shit all day long. My friend is dead right now because of the system that so many of you have allowed to perpetuate inside our society. Every single day. You've accepted it as normal, and because you're not directly impacted by it, you choose to do nothing about it. But what will you do on Friday, January 20th, when I'm incarcerated? What will you do that day? I will not stop teaching. I will not stop showing. I will not stop raising awareness. I will not stop fighting and defending those who cannot defend themselves and those who have gone so far below the radar because all they want to do is just to try and live. I will not stop doing what I'm doing. And all you do is you anger me more. You drive the righteous cause with which, and the indignation with which I am, I'm stricken with. What is in every fiber of my being is to fight and fight and fight and fight until there's no more left in me. Another American has lost their struggle. Tomorrow morning, a child will wake up one less parent tomorrow. Because of the apathy of our society and the apathy of this country and permitting and allowing the transgressions of our United States government, the judicial system, the executive branch, the legislative branch. Every facet of our society is built around money and making money. No matter the expense, no matter how many lives are lost in the expense of the American people, they exploit us for everything that we are worth. We are slaves inside what is supposed to be a free country. If you don't believe that you are a slave, then you are a sheep, and you are asleep at the wheel. Right now, I've got somebody live streaming on their page because of the censorship of Facebook, who immediately took my post down, immediately took my photo off, or not my photo, but my video. They took my video down. We are losing men and women to the struggle, to the family law reform movement. We are losing men and women to depression, to suicide, because we live in an oppressive government and an oppressive society that seeks to profit off the destruction of families and the furtherance of corporations and what they want, not what the American people want. Share the shit out of this video. Fuck you, Facebook, and fuck you, whoever censored my video and took it down. Because if you know what, if I can't do it through Facebook, I will do it through some other means. I'll tell you that right now. I will find a way to connect with millions of Americans to get this message across. That men and women are dying. They are perishing across this fucking country. My friend was on house arrest for 2 fucking years. 2 fucking years without having his day in court. For 2 years, he wore 2 ankle bracelets monitoring his every movement. First Amendment right. You ever heard of that? The First Amendment, which safeguards even that speech, which is the most egregious and offensive in nature, is valued and is supposed to be protected above all else. Because it is that speech, it is that nature, it is that emotion where we speak what we truly feel about what is happening in our lives. Where we should not be oppressed by our government. We should not be oppressed in our freedom to assemble with those that we choose to associate with. But that is exactly what our country does. They monitor you and track you, place you on a domestic terrorist watch list, use the Patriot Act to lock you up indefinitely and label you a terrorist. Who is the fucking terrorist here? Where are the terrorists? I'm a United States Navy veteran of 20 years. Swore to support and defend the Constitution against all enemies, foreign and domestic. Who are the domestic terrorists here? Those who censor us. Those who dictate to us and tyrannize us into silence, into oppression, into bankruptcy and poverty and suicide. Those are the fucking domestic terrorists. That we must rail against that darkness and that evil. And if we fucking do not, then it will perpetuate to the next fucking generation. All Americans, black, white, Asian, Muslim, Christian, gay, straight, doesn't fucking matter what your background is. We are the people. We are Americans, and if we stand divided, we will surely fall. There is no way I could possibly duplicate the emotions I felt 45 minutes ago. To say that I'm hurting is an understatement. We've lost a man who only wanted to be a father to his child. On January 20th, I must make a decision. Do I buy into the cycle of abuse to pay to buy my freedom? Must I purchase monetarily my own freedom that I fought for 20 years, that men and women died and sacrificed for? Must I be forced into the position to pay for my own freedom? And shall I succumb to what the system desires? To pay $3,700 to buy my own freedom. That which God gave me that is nobody's right to take. You guys keep sharing and sharing and sharing. But that's not where you must stop. We cannot stop with sharing a video. We cannot stop with just merely sharing a video. We all must choose for ourselves the path that we want to take. What are we led to? No matter what one of you or anybody else feels about what I should do with my life and how I should pursue the changes in this country that need to be pursued, it's my choice. And I must accept whatever comes from those choices. They're my choice, as they are yours. And I did not choose to pick up the phone and call my friend on a daily basis. I did not wake up every morning, pick up the phone, and call him because he was hurting. I didn't drive down and see him every week as I should have to ensure that he had friendship and brothership and somebody to lean on every single day. I am as at fault for his untimely passing as are every single other apathetic American. Take down this video, Facebook. Take it down. Watch what I'm doing. But because you take this video down, you believe that that will silence me, or it's going to slow me down. It is not. You are only going to put gasoline onto the fire of change that will occur in this fucking country, whether you like it or not. You cannot censor freedom. It is the most basic and natural instinct instilled in every single human being to be free. We know when we are slaves to the state, and we know when we are free people. We will be fucking free. I'm really angered that they took that video down. But that's only a hurdle that I got to overcome. And it's what I'm used to. I ask tonight that you keep that father in his prayers. I ask that you would lift up his family. And if you're one of those men or women who are really hurting, if you're considering taking your own life, please pick up the phone, call the Father's Rights Movement. They have a hotline and they have volunteers on staff. Pick up the phone and call me, call a friend, call me through Facebook Messenger. I will take the call. Because right now there's a homeless veteran living on the street because we're not doing enough. There's a mother sleeping in the back of her car, separated from her children and fleeing from her abuser because we're not doing enough. There's a Native American right now considering killing themselves because of their lack of educational and work opportunities. There's an inner city kid who's going to bed right now thinking tomorrow morning, what route do I take to avoid the gang so that I can get home safely, so that I can get an education and do something legitimate for my family to help my family out of this situation. Somebody somewhere is struggling. And we must do everything that we can in our power to fight for those who aren't in the same position that we're in. I'm really pissed at you, Facebook. Fuck you for taking my video down. I pray that you guys would stand together. I pray that you would stand with me. And tomorrow, I ask that you would resolve yourself to change this country from the inside out. That every single one of you who watch and share this video would wake up and be determined to change this country for the better. To not go about your daily life as though everything's honky-dory and there's no issues that we're facing. Man, I'm pissed. I'm pissed and I'm hurt. You guys have a blessed night. I'm going to go ahead and log off of here. They'll probably delete this one too. So I hope you guys were able to record it in some other way. But a lot of you guys saw the message. You heard the message. You know what I had to say. This is Cash Jackson. You guys have a good night.